Hello, and welcome to our tutorials for working with Finesse Gadget Designer. In this tutorial, we're going to demonstrate how to use a date input component. To begin with, drag a date input component from our list to the canvas and drag the lower right corner to resize it. We can change the label and component ID for our date input component over here in the Properties window. So we'll change both to Date so that it's easy to recognize the component. The look and feel of the date and label can be changed over here in the Styles tab. You can make the label visible or invisible by checking or unchecking the Show Label property. You can increase the label width. You can show the label background. You can then change the background color and the label text color down here as well. The various other properties are also here, like font size, style, and family for the dates, which we'll leave at default values. We can also change the label font, style, and family, as well as add a border to our date component as well. If we publish our page by clicking the Publish button in the upper right corner, we can see how our date input component functions. Here, we see the background color of our label, and right now no date is displayed in our component. If we click on this calendar icon on the right of the field, a module appears with a title and a calendar. Here, we can select a date, month, and year, and submit it by clicking the check button on the upper left here. There are many options in the Advanced section of the Properties field, like the title and date format, which we can customize. The title appears at the top of the calendar pop-up module when we click on the calendar, so we can change that. There are three options in the type field: date time, and date. Suppose I only want to show the date. I can simply select Date for this field, and the date will display in the pop-up calendar. But if I want to select the time, I have to select the time format down here. If I choose hours, minutes, and seconds here, and click Publish, we refresh our page to preview our changes, and we can see now when we click the calendar icon, it only shows the time in our pop-up window. We can change the time in these fields here. And when we click the check button, our selected time appears in the field. We can now change our label to match our data if we wanted to. We can also change our format type to date time. And if we do so, publish and refresh to preview our changes, you can see that when we click the calendar icon, we now have the date and time on the pop-up window. There is one more option in the Date Input Field Advanced tab, which is the Custom Date Format. If we wanted to use a custom format, we check this property and change the custom format to whatever we like, using Y, M, and D to represent year, month, and day. We can't use any other alphabet characters, just year, month, and day. I'll change mine to have the year, day, and then month. If I publish by clicking the button on the top right and refresh the window, I can see my changes by clicking on the calendar icon and selecting a new date on the pop-up module. When we click the check icon, we see the date is entered in our customized format. This concludes the demonstration for working with the Date Input module in Finesse Gadget Designer. Thank you for watching.